Hi all, let's have a look at another amazing game from the recent Ultimate Blitz challenge. So remember, this is 5 minutes each with a 3-second delay. They can either use the 3 seconds or lose it. So Kasparov was playing white against Hikaru Nakamura. For me, this is a dream pairing. I really think Hikaru Nakamura has been at the top, completely at the top of the Blitz rating list for some time. At the moment, he's ranked 2. So Kasparov is also a monster at Blitz, historically at least. Let's see what happens here. Kasparov playing white, played e4, and after e5, knight f3, knight c6. Kasparov doesn't go into the Royal Pairs, but instead is using the Scotch game, and he's using it quite a lot in this tournament. So I don't know if this is going to influence the popularity of the opening, but yeah, let's see. E takes d, knight takes d4, we have bishop c5, bishop e3, standard stuff so far, c3, knight ge7. This is all pretty standard book so far. After knight e5 though, normally in live book the bishop drops back to e2, safeguarding some key light squares here. But here, Kasparov actually plays bishop b3, and it can get a little bit scary looking here. Queen g6 is bearing down on white's king side, white castles, and now d5 introduces the idea potentially of bishop h3. Very dangerous. We see now a very calm defensive move, bishop f4, and attacking the knight, but the bishop can always drop back to g3 to shield the king here now on bishop h3 as an option. But here we see bishop g4, and the queen just moves here. This bishop g3 is a very, very important defensive resource in this position. Nakamura gave up his dark square bishop now with bishop takes d4, c takes, and yeah, knight f3 is not working here, trying to open up the king. If we just have a look at this position here, I think actually even king h1 might be the move in this position. It's not quite working anyway, so we have the knight going back, queen d2 protecting d4, and now a remarkable move from Hikaru in this position. He actually, this is looking like a mistake move. Queen takes e4. It caught Kasparov in shock actually. He had a classic shocked expression after this move, because guess what he can play here. If I give you 5 seconds to pause the video, white to play in this position. Okay, yep, f3, it wins a piece here. Hikaru is picking up some pawns though. Bishop takes f3, g takes, and this pawn. But a piece is a piece, and also Kasparov can take on c7, which he does. So he's essentially a piece up against the number 2 Blitz player in the world, officially number 2, Hikaru. So incredible, a piece up here. King d7, the bishop drops back. Knight takes b3, damages white's pawn chain there. But yeah, black's d pawn here is quite vulnerable. It's hit. It's now pinned to the king, and now pressure is built up behind it, and black seemingly trying to defend it in a token manner. But actually, after king c5, there's a clever trick here in this position, that maybe this is not the right time to take this pawn, because first of all, the black king is about to munch these pawns, but also there could be a nasty pin left on the d3 rook if it's taken in the wrong way. So here actually rook c1 check was played, sidestepping, taking it just in the normal way you'd expect, and instead hitting it from the side. But again, b6 now And there's quite an unfortunate pin that would result if it's actually taken here. The king could also slide to a6 on the light squares and b7. So Kasparov actually sidesteps a bit like Predator in the film Predator, this kind of virtual trap which would leave him in a nasty pin. He actually bypasses that d pawn for a moment, leaves it. He challenges this knight on f5 instead. Knight goes here, king f1. And this rook infiltration is very, very strong here. It's the white rooks that are doing better than the black rooks, just seemingly defending that pawn. But now, okay, the black rooks are really defensive now. Now here, white doesn't want to lose f3, so he's still cautious about d4. b4 opens up the possibility of rook a3 check. And now actually the d pawn is going to be taken this time round. Knight takes d4 because there's always a rook a3 if nothing else. So taking that d pawn, yep, it's just a piece up for like one pawn now. One pawn. But white's pawns are incredibly fragmented. And yeah, the game continues though. Yep, taking that pawn. And now white is in the driving seat, but can Kasparov convert this in this fearsomely fast blitz context? This is how the game continues now. Hg, king h3. Some pressure on f3, but there's pressure on b6 as well, but both sides defending their pawns for a moment. Now a rook exchange simplifying. And here now, black's plan is to get this b pawn going, if he can win b3, but white, conversely, will try and get his f pawn going if he can take f7. So we have the battle of the b pawn versus the f pawn, but white has the extra bishop. Check, f6. Now after king g2, well, king g2 is coming up after f7, safeguarding the pawn. We have king g2, and this is very difficult now for Hikaru. b3 makes it easy for white because, can you see the last move? If I give you 5 seconds. Yep. We just check to the king because we're winning the rook actually. Carnivorous king here. Winning the rook. Yeah, a very, very exciting encounter in the Scotch game. Nakamura defended well after being a piece down for a few pawns. Yeah, white's pawn structure was quite heavily fragmented, so there were some technical difficulties it seems. I think a key moment was not taking on d4, the most direct, it would seem to most people, but it would sometimes leave a horrible pin, which might be a virtual drawing fortress for black potentially. So Kasparov sidestepped that d pawn and took it on his own conditions, infiltrating with his rook to the 7th rank and gaining other advantages. And at the right time, when he made like b4 for rook a3 check, then he was able to collect this pawn and further simplify the game, and his f pawn basically being triumphant at the end. So a mega exciting blitz encounter between these two, who have provided the chessboard with some of the most entertaining dynamic chess ever seen, both of these guys. So credit to them both. Comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.